Intro, main, like that. Okay, am I live now? Can people see me? Bonjour, bonjour tout le monde. Bonjour tout le monde. Bonjour, quel âge as-tu? Oh, how rude, Ibrahim. Quel âge as-tu? Ibrahim is asking my age. I'm not going to tell you. This is very personal, Ibrahim. OK. Bonjour tout le monde. Bonjour Louise. Bonjour Bob. Bonjour Arif. Bonjour tout le monde. If you have any questions for me, please fire away. Though, of course, not that many questions because I will have only 30 seconds to talk to you. No, 30 minutes, I mean, not 30 seconds. What an idiot. Okay. Bonjour Myriam. Bonjour Shiba. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. Bonjour Misha. Bonjour Ibrahim. Penrose. Bonjour Ant-Kit. Neil. Mac. Bonjour Madame. No, not Madame. Monsieur, obviously, you're Neil. Myriam, bonjour Turkey, bonjour la Turquie, bonjour. Why are French people so rude when you mispronounce words? They get offended. Do they really? Why would they? I don't get offended if you mispronounce a word. So, but ignore them. That means they are not worth being a friend or being talked to. So don't worry about that. So, your what's up, Suzanne? I don't know. What's up with you? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Okay. Bonjour. Please explain the passé composé. Bonjour. You are the best teacher. It's going too fast now. Okay. I cannot read. It's going too fast. Bonjour. Alors, what I thought we would do, and hello to India. And Pakistan as well. I just want to say a really big thank you for you guys for following me. And I know there are lots of you following me out there. And it's always a pleasure to talk to you guys from India and from Pakistan. And of course, from all over the world. I know that I have people listening from Memphis. Bonjour, Christine. Christine Dunn is a member. Bonjour, Christine. And Christine will get to see my live lesson in about 45 minutes, I think, where I will come live to teach you a real lesson. And today in the real lesson, we are doing relative pronouns today, que versus qui. Anyway, I've learned your 33 verbs. Can you add more verb in 5 tenses? Thank you. Alex, really? You went through the 5 tenses, 33 verbs in 5 tenses. Oh my goodness, you've done so well. Well done you. Where are you from, Alexa? Could you please tell me? Arif, did you ask me for my age early on? Are you trying to get information from me? Or maybe that's not you. Anyway, okay, I am from France and I come from a region called Burgundy, ou la Bourgogne. Bonjour les Pakistan. Ibrahim is from Pakistan. Hello, Pakistan. Philippines. Okay, I want to get on with the lesson. The very first question I had on the chat was, how do you put a reflexive verb together? Okay, and I'm going to start with that. And if I have time, I will definitely go on to. I think Marion had a question about how to say her in French. Okay, I will obviously try to show you or tell you how to do that. Arizona, hey, no, short Arizona. I don't know where that is. What is the best online platform to learn French with Alexa? Learn French besides your. The best online platform is Learn French with Alexa. The website learnfrenchwithalexa.com. Okay, how many tenses are there in French? 17. I think there are about 17 tenses in French. But overall, you need to know about 4 or 5, and then you can get on with it. You have présent, you have the passé composé, and I can talk about the passé composé in a minute. You will have the future tense, as in I will do something. The imperfect is a past tense as well, and the conditionnel. And that's why I think, was it Alex early on, he said, I've seen all the 33 verbs that you've conjugated in 5 tenses. Please watch them. We have more tenses, of course, but concentrate on these ones and learn one tense at a time. Now, I am now ready to tell you a little bit about reflexive verbs. I can't talk today. Anyway, bonjour. How you live in France? Imitiaz. I can't pronounce, but I'm so sorry. That's because mainly I can't see. I wish I had my glasses. Shristi, I've just started learning French. I want to join Embassy. Please give some tips because I sometimes find it hard to learn. It's been 3 months now. Okay, is it because you want to reach a certain level in French? If you wish to migrate to another country, the speaking country, you need a B1 level. I've said that before, okay? You have basically A1, A2, and we count that as a beginner level, okay? So A1, A2, you will know how to speak really short sentences, to make yourself understood, but yet without putting complex sentences together. B1 starts to be slightly more complex because you're introduced to difficult tenses such as the conditional, the imperfect, the passé composé, and mind you, the passé composé I think is beginner. B2 as well becomes really not fluent quite yet, but becomes quite complex, okay? And then you've got C1, C2, which are proficient levels. Now, if you wanted to do or migrate to a French-speaking country, then you will need this level, B1 level. In order to practice as much as you can, please read the newspaper, French newspaper. Please watch French films with the French subtitles. Ideally, you can watch it with your language or English subtitles, ideally with the French subtitles, and listen to the radio as well. And of course, try to join a French conversation, okay? Right. Can I get on with my reflexive verb? If you're happy for me to do that, I would like to teach you something. And so we have something, and you have something to come up with, you know, when to do. At least you will have learned something. That's what I mean at the end of it. Okay. Now, bonjour Sahil. Bonjour. If your course can be used for given DELF exams, if yes, tell me what level. The course on the website learnfrenchwithalexa.com has been designed to teach you at A0 level, which means complete beginner, to C2 level. So if you start from lesson 1, you will learn how to say hello and so on. And if you finish at lesson 40 with the new course and 45 with the current course at the moment, you will reach at least C1 level. But you need to be dedicated and learn absolutely every day. Okay? So, pourquoi pas vous ne parlez pas en français? I'm coming to it, Joazu. Oh, Felipe. Sorry, I can't read. Okay, here we go. Right, I've got je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle. We know what they are. They are known as subject pronouns, okay? For je, it is I. For tu, it's you. I mean, you don't want me to do that, but I'm still going to do that. Il, he, she, one or we, nous is we, vous is you, il and elle, it's both them, okay? We refer to il for they if it's a group of boys and sometimes girls mixed with boys, you know, and elle if it's a group of feminine things or girls, okay? So, creative art by New Artistry. Oh, say hello to your 12-year-old. Anyway, we have the subject pronouns. But someone said, but how do you put together a reflexive verb? Okay, the reason why I am teaching you this reflexive, pronouns is because it's going to make sense in 1 minute. So what is a reflexive verb? A reflexive verb, it's something that reflects back to you. For example, can you give me a reflexive verb, guys? Could you give me one? Okay, I'm going to wait for you to tell me one. Reflexive verbs, when in its infinitive form, always start with se in front of the verb. So let's have a look at some of you. Give me a reflexive verb. I need from you a reflexive verb, please. Reflexive means reflection. It means to look back at you, okay? So any verbs which are called reflexive verbs are going to be the action back to you, okay? Ok, s'habiller is one, well done Poualam, bravo. Se doucher, très bien. Je me suis, it's within washing my hair. Laver, se lever, se promener. Gosh, you're good. Richard, lever as well. Laver, se lever, to sleep, coucher. Très bien, très bien. Bon, bonjour Montréal. Laver, okay. So I'm going to take one, okay? You seem to be quite keen on laver. So I'm going to take laver, okay? Now, laver on its own means to wash. Okay, we're clear about that, okay? Laver on, s'ennuyer, realistic man, oh, to get bored, yeah. Now, laver on its own means to wash, okay? So, in effect, if you wanted to say, I wash my dog, you would say, je, and then lave, and then mon chien. Okay, je lave mon chien, quite simply, okay? And here, the verb is not reflexive, okay? It's not reflexive because it's transitive. It's transitioning, I don't know how to say that, to the complement le chien, okay? So we can see it's not a reflexive verb, okay? It doesn't reflect back to you. It reflects actually, it is transported to the complement here, which is the dog, okay? Je lave le chien. Now, how are you going to transform that and that verb into yourself? Well, you use what we call reflexive pronouns, okay? In the infinitive form, if you have se in front of a verb, it reflects back to you, okay? So, se laver. But when you come to conjugating it, and this is where I'm going to show you, you have special reflexive pronouns, okay? And I know that Janine de Luna, Myriam, je se laver? No, Myriam, but listen very carefully. Janine has it right, Lama has it right, and Poualam as well. But let me, I like realistic man correcting Myriam. No, Myriam, je me lave. Yes, you're right. Okay, I like that that you do your own thing here. Well done. Nous nous lavons. Okay, so here we go. Je. What is the reflexive pronoun that comes with je when you want to have the verb reflect back to you? Reflect back to you is me. Okay, je me. Okay, I'm going to write in. Can you hear that noise, guys? Okay, ignore that. Tu, it's te. Il, it's se. Elle, it's se. And on, it's se too. Nous, it's nous. Vous is vous. Il, se. And elle, it's se. Okay? So what we have here, I hope you can hear me, okay? Cable network, can we say je me lave mon chien? No, you can't. And this is what I'm going to try to show you here. Okay, two things. You can either have the verb as a transitive verb, you know, leading to a complement, or the verb leading back to you. If the verb leads back to you, you must use these reflexives. Okay, so je me, tu te, il se, elle se, nous, vous, il se, elle se. Okay, so what is the verb? What is the verb laver in the reflexive? You conjugate it the same way as you will conjugate a ER verb in the present tense, because we are using that. What's that noise? Or maybe Peter can enlighten them on that. I need a group to practice my French speaking. It's very important to practice, okay? So, je me lave means I wash myself. But get rid of this, je lave, suddenly means I wash, and you need a complement, okay? So, je me lave, I wash myself, okay? So, me stands for myself. Tu te laves, I'm going to use green because I think it's easier for the eyes. Il and elle and on se lave. Sorry, I wrote lave. Okay, can you see that? Okay, and for nous, it is very different here because you have two nous next to each other, and sometimes you're going to see that in text. It is not a mistake, it is us using the verb as reflexive back to nous. So we lavons, and that means we are washing ourselves, okay? Vous lavez, you're washing yourself. And il se lave and elle se lave, they are washing themselves, okay? Transitive and intransitive, absolutely. Oh, honestly, I love you too. Okay. Anna, your dream is to speak French. Well, you have knocked on the right door. Okay. Now, practice. Okay. So, you can take a verb, okay. For example, I saw habiller. Did you see the verb habiller early on? Now, I saw the verb habiller. Now, let's have a look at what it looks like, and maybe you can help me here, okay? So, habiller means to dress, okay? So, if you wanted to dress your baby, daughter, whatever, you would say, je, and then habille ma fille, okay? J'habille ma fille, okay? I am dressing my daughter. I'm dressing, j'habille ma fille, okay? But this verb can be put into a reflexive form. And the way we do that, we put S with an apostrophe because we can't say se, okay? Se, habiller. So we say s'habiller. So, how, and this is a question for you guys, how would you say we are dressing ourselves? We are dressing ourselves. So we are putting clothes on for ourselves, okay? So we are dressing ourselves. Could you please, using this, if you want, you can use that. How would you say we are dressing ourselves, okay? Zilo, any advice for IGCSE French? I can come back to you on that one. Okay. Okay. Okay, because I've been watching and you're for 5 years and now I don't have French subject. Thank you. That's okay. Thank you, professional viewer. Okay, so here we go. We've got the answer for we are watching ourselves. It's nous nous habillons. Well done. Very good. Sophia, it's good, but you're forgetting the important thing to the actual recipe of reflexive is you must, if it's a reflexive verb, you must add a reflexive pronoun to it, okay? So, absolutely, we are washing ourselves is nous and dressing, sorry, we are doing dressing. Okay, let me get rid of that so you're not confused anymore, okay? So, nous habillons. Well done, you guys. Have I got everything? There are no reflexive verbs but pronouns. Am I right? Interesting explorer, I would say yes. I would say that the pronouns does it. Okay, the pronoun does it. There are many verbs that you will see that can be transformed into reflexive. Okay, so as long as you know the pronouns that go with the subject pronoun, so here we've got the reflexive pronouns, okay, and here we've got the subject pronoun. Can you see that? And as long as you know that je comes with me and tu comes with te and il comes with se, then add a verb and certainly it's reflected back to you. Not all verbs work in a reflexive form, I don't think. Well, if it does, then let me know, okay? So, habiller, nous habille, and because it's nous, O-N-S, habillons. Okay, can you see that? Nous habillons. Alors, Sophia, se regarder, that's another verb as well. So, the verb regarder, let's take regarder by itself, okay? The verb regarder. That means to watch, okay? On its own, it means to watch. Je regarde. I shouldn't use, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't use red. I know that it's hard to read. Je regarde la télé, okay? So I am watching television, okay? Now here, it's not used into its reflexive form, okay? So, but you want to say, I am watching myself, then you use je, you use the pronoun reflexive that goes with that, me, and then you conjugate regarder accordingly to the subject pronoun, which is I for je. Okay, so je me regarde suddenly has become reflexive. Where do you live? À Londres, en Angleterre. J'habite à Londres, en Angleterre. Oh, creative have art by new artistry. Nous nous habillons filles. That doesn't work. If you put nous nous habillons, okay, it's already reflected back to you. So you cannot add a complement to it. You cannot say we are dressing ourselves girls, can you? Because the girls is already the complement. So we are dressing our girls or we are dressing ourselves. Do you see the difference between the two? Okay. These verbs, do they follow the same conjugation from present tense? Absolutely, Rishab. It's a very good question. They follow absolutely the same. So all you need to know, in effect, is that once you know how to conjugate a verb in different tenses, on ER, IR, and RE verbs, you know the three verb groups, then the difficulty is not so much here, if you see what I mean, because you just have to know how to conjugate them and add those special pronouns, okay? Can I just say something? And this is for higher level here. When you put a reflexive verb into the passé composé, the reflexive verb always takes être as an auxiliary. So when you want to say, and that's me gone here. Okay. When you want to say, for example, I was dressing myself or I was washing myself, okay, or I washed myself. So suddenly the action takes part in the past, okay. How are you going to do that, okay? Je regarde elle. Tammy Tucker. Je la regarde, I am watching her, is different. And that goes back to what Marion was asking about direct object pronoun. Can I come back to you in 1 minute, please? Okay? Je regarde elle, you can't say that, you would say je la regarde. And that's not a reflexive pronoun, okay? Because you're not reflexing back to you, you're actually watching her. And her is known as a direct object pronoun here. Two different things, okay? D, can you briefly touch on amener and emmener? I have done a lesson on that. Please watch the video lesson on amener versus emmener, apporter versus emporter. There is a Practice Your French lesson on that was posted not that long ago. So go back to them. Right. Hello, I am in Germany. Bonjour. Oh, guten Tag, Mohammed. If that is, I don't speak German. Teoman, what's the difference between c'est and il est? There is a video being posted soon, I think in 2 weeks' time, on that. Okay, I want to go back to my reflexive verbs now. When you conjugate in the passé composé, you conjugate using two things. An auxiliary verb, either j'ai or je suis, okay, and a past participle. Okay, past participle, okay? So, for example, you want to say, I have walked in the forest, yeah? I, subject, have, auxiliary, walked, past participle, quite simply, okay? When you conjugate a reflexive verb in the passé composé, you must always use to be. To be, okay? You must always use to be, Okay? So, how are you going to say I washed myself? Can anybody answer this question? How would you say I washed myself? Now, knowing that the verb is se laver, how are you going to say I washed myself? And we are talking about the passé composé here. J'aurai jamais les 900 abonnés. Les bigos, I don't know what you're... Oh, you mean 900 subscribers? I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Shan Ansari, bonjour. Okay, here we go. Bob is answering my question. Je suis me lave. Yash, je me suis lavé. Jed, je me suis lavé, question mark. Poalam, oh, poalam is good. Richard, je me suis levé. Not the same word, Richard, lever and laver. Lever is to get up and laver is to wash, but you're right, je me suis lavé. Je suis lavé. Tammy, be very careful. Laver, je me lave, je me suis lavé. J'ai me lavé. Okay, Sid, you're nearly there but not quite. Look at what these guys have said just before. Okay, here we go. In order to create the passé composé for reflexive verb, you must use two things. Je, and then the reflexive pronoun associated with that, me. And because you're using a reflexive, the passé composé has to use to be, suis, and the past participle, laver. Okay, there you go. So to conjugate the passé composé in a reflexive verb, you need this formula. Reflexive pronoun, auxiliary to be, and past participle. Okay, laver. And I think who was it that put a double E just in case? Because if je is feminine, you have to agree, and I'm going to put agree the feminine with the past participle here. Okay. Je me suis lavé. Je t'adore. Oh, Gisanti, I adore you too. I don't know you though. That's weird. Okay, it's about that. Okay, bonjour. I missed the beginning. What's today's topic? Mohammed, you're too late. We're about to finish. You're about to finish. Call myself and you call yourself. Je m'appelle, tu t'appelles, Christian. That's a very good example of a reflexive verb. Je m'appelle, my name is, I'm calling myself. Okay. Bonjour, please like your live video. Oh, that's me. Okay, we'd appreciate. Thank you. Okay, so I've got to say something. If you have a question, and this is a very exciting project, there is something called Fun Do. Okay, where you get to speak to me for real, live, okay, online. And I think my guys are going to put a link somewhere over there. And the way it works is that you have 5 minutes, and I've set up 5 minutes for you guys to ask me a question and get to converse with me in real life, just you and I, okay? Not millions of people, but you and I only. And I think, Peter, here we go. We are putting the link here. And you get to speak to me on Monday at 4 o'clock, I think. And I don't know, this is a new thing. Try it out if you wanted to speak to me. And I think the members get a free pass or something like that. I don't know how it works, but hopefully you would want to take up this offer. Very quickly, because I know that Marion and Tammy have pointed it out, we want to talk about direct object pronoun. If you wanted to say I watch, oh, we are pink now. Her, okay. Now, what you need to know here, Marion, is that her is known as a direct object pronoun. So the direct object pronoun go as follow. For je, it is me, a bit like that. For tu, it is te. Here we go. Te. So je me, tu, te, it's the same as reflexive. For il, it's le. For elle, it's la. For on se. No, it's not on se. Sorry, I'll come back to you. For nous, it's nous. I've got them here. Okay. For vous, it's vous. A bit the same as reflexive, really. For il and elle, it's les. Okay, so if you wanted to say I'm watching her, which is not a reflexive, it's me watching her, it's je, okay, and then you would say la, and then regarde. Okay, so je la regarde, je le regarde, I'm watching him, okay. Je te regarde, I am watching you, okay. So try to have a look at what direct object pronouns are, okay. We don't have time, obviously, for to carry on, but I would like you, if you have any questions, next time I go live, please ask me the question before. I mean, we did post, you know, a few, you know, to remind you. And yes, fondue is the way you could ask me a question personally and talk to me personally. You get to see me, and I think you get to take a photo booth picture of you and I together. And also, I am about to do a private live lessons for the members now. So if you're a member, stay tuned, because we are about to talk about the difference between que and qui in French, okay? So if you're a member, if you join my community on YouTube, you can have a lessons which is somewhat different from this one. There's less people, so it's a bit more manageable. And another one as well, so that's a way of joining us, and learnfrenchwithalexa.com, of course, where you get hundreds and hundreds of support guides and lessons available as well. Okay, the fondue link is there. Tout le monde, yes, it is there. How to quickly know when to use la or le. Rishab, I come back to you on this one, okay? I will definitely come back. Now, Zid, please, any advice for IGCSE French? We were talking about IGCSE in the studio not that long ago. I would advise you, because it's like the GCSE French, I would, you know, different from, not quite different from IGCSE, I don't think. We are going to create a series, I don't know when your GCSE is, but which will help you of how to cope with the speaking exam, the reading exam, and the writing exam. Okay, that will come up. I will definitely say, once you know one answer in the speaking, this is my advice. If the topic is family and you know your answer and you know 50 words on my family, je m'appelle Alexa, j'ai 3 sœurs, un frère, j'habite en France, ma ville est fantastique, etc., etc. If you know your answer, you can use it, and you can use this answer during your writing. And it's not cheating, it's just that you've prepared them for your speaking. So a lot of the questions in the writing will be relevant to the speaking. So learn the speaking questions well, and you will find it less daunting to write down. Because at the end of the day, exams, it's all about accuracy. They're not going to mark you down for an answer that is not right, because any answer is right, okay? Because you can say whatever you want, as long as you are grammatically correct. So you could say that you live on planet Moon or La Lune or whatever. As long as you say it correctly, it doesn't matter, okay? Okay, so yes, the best teacher, Miss Alexa, hope to see you in person. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see you in person, me too. You know, I'd love to speak to you. If you have a question, this is your moment. Merci, I can't get to pay via PayPal. Ben, I don't know how this works, you know, but I know that if you're a member, we are going to offer the members a free pass to get to talk to me, you know, in person. Please suggest French films that assist in learning French. Well, I could say to you, ask anybody out there that you know that are learning French. Les Intouchables, I think is one of the best films that is so light and so beautiful that will help you learn French. Les Ch'tis and any comedies like that, such as Le Dîner de Cons, where it's not complex to see the context and you know very quickly what it's about. And again, my blog gives you 10 French films to learn when you are, in order for you to improve your French. Okay, not able to use the link. Okay, I'm not sure why. We are going to look into it. Oh, thank you, Mohamed. Nous sommes très reconnaissants. I love you all. Je vous aime. Je vous aime. OK. Au revoir. À bientôt. Et puis, bisous, bisous.